I hope you can hear me up there in the balcony. Is everything okay? Okay, you're out of luck, you'll hear me. You don't know what war is like. The main point of my coming here is to protect you from having to go through that type of experience. I didn't speak German at that time, and I'd say, who speaks English and German? Okay, you, pretty girl, you're the interpreter. Tell them. They're going to write down exactly everything that happened. Who did what to whom, when, and why. Anybody who lies will be shot. Oh, I get to the human rights groups and I tell them, I did that. They say, you didn't say that. I said, yes, I did say that. What did you want me to tell them? Then if you lie to me, I'll take away your ice cream? What do you want me to tell them? There's a war on. So I did my best to convince them that I'd blow their head off if they tried to lie to me. One of my researchers, a nice boy from Switzerland, came and he said, look what I got. And he hands me a folder, something like this. And these were daily reports by groups which were given a name which nobody could identify what they did. They were called Einsatzgruppen. And their assignment was to follow behind the German lines as they penetrated Poland and went into Russia and so on, and kill without pity or remorse every single Jewish man, woman, and child they could lay their hands on. And then they so stupidly reported all of that to higher headquarters. And I said, you can't let these guys go free. I have in my hands mass murder on an unparalleled scale. He said, can you do it in addition to your other responsibility? And I said, sure. So he said, you got it. And so it came to pass. I became the Chief Prosecutor for the United States in what was certainly the biggest murder trial in human history.
We are now ready to hear the presentation by the prosecution.
This was the tragic fulfillment of a program of intolerance and arrogance.
The cameras didn't start rolling till after I'd said the first sentence, which was very important to me, because the first sentence was, it is with sorrow and with hope that we here disclose the murder of over 1 million innocent and defenseless men, women, and children. The theme of sorrow and hope is what I wanted to be the theme for what I was doing.
Genocide, the extermination of whole categories of human beings, was a foremost instrument of the Nazi doctrine.
My goal was a plea of humanity to law, and it's the right of all human beings to live in peace and dignity regardless of their race or creed. And it applied to all people. And I thought if I can get that in the judgment, that will be a step forward in the law.